So those of you in the accelerated group will get some extra learning today. You get to learn about how to apply the matrix. As you do rotations, you learn how to do the matrix with translations and reflections. And the way we do it today will be similar to how we did it with reflections. So we'll be multiplying using the multiplication matrix. So I'll give you the rules as we take a look at those. So the 90-degree rotation, 180, the 270, and the 360. We can discuss how these work later on, but let's just apply the rules as we go through it today. So first of all, we take our polygon, FEGH, and we make that into a matrix. And if we're going to rotate it 180 degrees, we know that the x's and y's become opposites. So here's why the -1 is multiplied on our x row, -1 on our y row, because those coordinates become opposites. We're not adding anything with the x's and the y's, so those are zeros there. So we set up a rotation matrix, multiply it by the polygon matrix. So once again, as we multiply that out, we'll take our first row times our first column and multiply that together. -1 times -3 is 3, 0 times 2 is 0. So our first will have 3 here. Then we'll move over to the next column. -1 times -3 is 3, plus 0 times 4 gives us 3. We move on to the next column. Keep going on the columns until you run out. So -1 times 1 is -1. 0 times 4 is 0. Add those together, we get -1. One more column to go. -1 times 2 is -2. 0 times 2 is 0. So it's a total of -2. Once we've gone through the first column, then we move to the second column, or second row, and multiply bottom row times first column, back where we started. 0 times -3 is 0. -1 times 2 is -2. Move over to the next column. 0 times -3 is 0. -1 times 4 is -4. Next column. 0 times 1 is 0. -1 times 4 is -4. And the final column. 0 times 2 is 0. -1 times 2 is -2. Once we've completed all rows and columns multiplied, we've got our new image matrix. 3, -2, 3, -4, -1, -4, and -2, -2. Notice each of those points is a 180-degree rotation, equal distance from the center of rotation. So you can apply that work as you find a new way to rotate figures on the coordinate plane.